who survived a brain tumor, who's clearly going to make a joke about my own brain, because that was a little bit of my own kind of brain fart. Pablo Coffey is joining us today, and Christina Coghill, you are a supporter of the Ottawa Brain Tumour Walk, also a coordinator of the event. Thank you for joining us. I didn't forget you, I promise. So let's talk a little bit about your story. I've heard so much about it already. Like, this happened to you, where 1 minute everything is good and the next minute not so much.
It did, yeah. In early of 2010, I was diagnosed with a rather large brain tumor, and it led to a pretty quick turnaround brain surgery, which then led to a stroke 5 days later, which led to more complications down the road. But I mean, here we sit, and it's such an honor to be a part of our foundation and get to help make a difference.
You were saying that it really was almost a light switch for you.
It was, yeah. I mean, I went from a very type A. I'm a Maritimer, born and raised, and I was in the restaurant business and surrounded by different people every day. And to go from that to being shut right off all of a sudden was very life-altering. Which I've told Christina and friends that the stroke was almost a good thing, because it took time to recover from that, but it also allowed my mind to understand that life's going to be different now, and it's not going to be rush, and it's going to be at home full time, and I wouldn't change a thing, because I get to raise my kids and be home with my wife every day, and that's
really beautiful.
That's the blessing.
We talk a lot about cancers and how we go into remission. We say we're cancer-free, then we go into remission, and X amount of years have to go by before we say that you're cured. Is it the same sort of thing with the tumor?
It is, specifically if it is brain cancer. And like any other cancer, which I survived at a younger age, it's 5 years is usually the time when they announce that you're in remission, and it's always great news to hear that.
So for you, it's been 17, 18 years.
Yeah, the first time, yeah, and it was, wow. That's enough.
Yeah.
Enough's enough.
Enough, I agree.
Yeah.
Christina, you're a supporter. You have a sister who
Yes.
had the same sort of situation where she had a brain tumor.
Yes, she had a brain tumor when she was 10 years old, and then she was after having chemo and radiation, she survived, and she's still here today. So she's been cancer-free for 20 years, which is really great.
And these are the success stories. But the reason we need to continue to have these, the brain tumor, Ottawa Brain Tumour Walk, is that because we don't always get success stories, correct?
Right. Yeah. I think one of the statistics that they have on the website for the Brain Tumor Foundation is that there's 27 people that are diagnosed with a brain tumor every day. So there's quite
27 every day.
Yeah, nationwide. Yeah. And another statistic on there, on the same page that Christina is referencing, is that children under the age of 20, brain cancer has actually surpassed leukemia as the #1 cause of children passing away under the age of 20 from cancer in Canada. So it's a horrifying statistic, and it just sort of, it offers up the overwhelming, impact that this has on a lot of people's lives.
Absolutely. So when we talk about the Ottawa Brain Tumour Walk, tell us a little bit about the event and what we can expect.
So the event is on June 11th, Sunday, June 11th at Andrew Haydon Park. Okay. The walk starts at 10 o'clock. And we have registration at 8:30. And one thing that they do at the walk is that the survivors wear these blue T-shirts, and so when they're there, people can see who the survivors are. And at 10 to 10, they take a picture of all of the survivors together. So that's really great and encouraging to see the survivors there and all the people that support them. And all of the funds from the walk go towards research and information and resources for those who have been diagnosed with a brain tumor.
So that's the other part of it, is that we're trying to raise some funds. So how can someone at home do that? So what, this is a cause, it matters to me, it's important to me. How do I go about getting money to your cause?
The simplest way is to go on to our website, braintumorwalk.ca, and then you can click on Ottawa specifically, and donate in kind on that page. There's, we have social media resources with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of that, but the easiest way, you can find someone that you may know who's been affected by this on the Ottawa page and donate directly onto their page. Or of course to the cause itself. I mean, it's our numbers, I think we're at about 75 to 80%, somewhere in that range of our goal already, and Ottawa is a very last-minute city when it comes to events like this, so the overwhelming support in the next couple of weeks is going to be wonderful.
So braintumorwalk.ca, tell us about the walk. 1K, 2K, what's the walk about? What are we doing?
So there's a 2.5K and a 5K walk. So it's around the loop at Andrew Haydon Park.
Lovely.
Yeah, so it's a nice kind of
rain or shine.
Rain or shine, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Last year it was quite rainy, but we still had a lot of people that came out and supported us, which was great.
We had to, last year, it was in June, and we had to get our winter gloves, hats. I mean, I think it was in the minuses with the wind chill.
Well, this year you'll need galoshes and an umbrella if it continues like this.
Yeah, I checked the 14-day forecast, and the one day in the next 14 days that has nothing but a beautiful big sunshine and 22 degrees is Sunday, June 11th.
I like that. So 2.5 and a 5.
Yes.
And so you can kind of choose, clearly you can bring someone who right now is probably going through treatment, but is able to move around a little bit. They might be inspired to walk that 2.5.
Yes.
As slow as that may be, but you feel like you're doing something, right?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's just it's a walk, so it's not a race, it's not a run. You take your time, and it's a nice view at Andrew Haydon Park along the water and everything. So
are there celebrations sort of when you're all done? Are there things happening during the walk?
So after the walk, we have a barbecue, so people can stick around, and we have some music playing as well. And there's going to be somebody who will be doing some face painting for the kids and that kind of thing. So yeah, there's lots
of activities.
Very family oriented too, which is one thing that we want to get across to people who are not familiar with our event. There's definitely stuff for children to do there, so it's a very family oriented.
Do you know what year
event.
this is? How many, is it year 2, year 3, year 4?
35.
35 years of this walk.
There will be big balloons.
We like that. It's a
yes.
big number. Yeah. 35 years. All right. So braintumorwalk.ca. We should register.
Yes.
So register at braintumorwalk.ca. It's not too late to donate.
No.
And see, now the music. Now I know for sure that this is the end of the show. Good luck with your walk. Good luck with your recovery. We are so glad that you are still here. The end for you. No more illnesses.
All right, fingers crossed.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.